Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and the tweet you're looking at, I do not know if it's just someone. Here's what I know. This whale FUD has let me see if I can pull this up. They've got 407,000 followers. Now, does that mean that they didn't just make this up? Not necessarily. But I don't know if this is from any information or if this is just somebody tweeting something out to get some views. I don't know. But it's still interesting. Breaking, the SEC might settle with Ripple. Well, yeah, they might settle with Ripple. Does that mean that whale FUD knows something that we don't know or heard something from a real source? Who knows? Maybe they're just saying it. I don't know. But here's what I do know, is that there's going to be a day when the thing's going to be over, and that's going to be the day where owning Ripple private equity all of a sudden it's going to be tough to get to. Now, Link2 today, I'm not going to get specific about what their pricing is, but they're doing special pricing until tonight, and they are my sponsor. They're doing special pricing until tonight, and I wanted to read you something that they sent out having to do with this. Link2 is home to Ripple supporters. When Link2 launched its private investing platform for individuals in 2020, our very first investment was Ripple, anticipating its blockchain payment system would transform global banking by making cross-border payments cheaper and faster. Despite Ripple's initial plans for 2021 IPO, a lawsuit from the SEC in December 2020 challenging the status of Ripple's cryptocurrency XRP as an unregistered security delayed these plans. After a lengthy battle, Ripple emerged victorious in late 2023 and with XRP cleared of being a security. Throughout the legal challenges where XRP faced delisting from U.S. exchanges and investor hesitancy, Link2 stood firm, continuing to invest in Ripple and supporting legal defenses alongside our community. In 2024, we're focused on Ripple's efforts to integrate its payment system with U.S. financial institutions and develop new products for crypto trading and custody. We're hopeful that as the IPO window reopens, Ripple will be able to achieve its long-delayed IPO in 2025. We've weathered together with our members, we've weathered all the storms that have been visited on Ripple since December 2020. We've invested over $150 million in Ripple to date, making Link2 and its members a significant shareholder in the company. We'll continue to make investments at attractive prices, knowing that once an IPO registration commences, the window of opportunity will close. How about them apples, folks? They're right. Okay, so go check out Link2. It's that's going to last until I think it's 8%. Hold on. Somebody texted me what it was. Let me see something here. I will tell you. It says it will be good until 8 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. Is what it is. Okay, so 8 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow is how long this lasts. Until then. All right, Bitcoin broke $50,000. You can see all the Bitcoin. Here's the significance of this, folks. The whole fintech area, and I believe also the IPO market in general. I believe that everything that's being done here, crossing 50,000, they'll tee that up on CNBC. They'll make sure that they hype it. I believe all of this is going to be done to ramp up crypto and the IPO market for 2024, late 2024 and into 2025. Coinbase dropped this commercial. I think it was literally like in conjunction. If you look at the times here, 12:19, we get this tweet, Bitcoin hitting 50K, and then 12:22, we get a new Coinbase Bitcoin commercial. And I hope there's no music in here that's going to copyright hit me.
Being on the penny used to mean something. It was worthy compensation for thoughts. And now it's useless fodder for petty wishes tossed out like common garbage 120 million times a year, even though it's still technically money. It's tortured, humiliated, forgotten. The currency of choice for paying people back with spite. This is $50, by the way. Why are you doing this? Get me off this piece of scrap metal. Make me digital. Let me soar. Imagine me actually paying for stuff amongst the people again, instantly traveling the globe without fees or friction. Old Abe just wants to be good at being money again. Is that too much to ask for an old top-hatted dreamer?
I think that's a pretty good commercial. Robert Kiyosaki, who did write Rich Dad, Poor Dad, great book if you've never read it. Finally, a few financial planners are recommending investing in gold, silver, Bitcoin. Why have financial planners not recommended investing in hard assets earlier? Money, baby, that's the answer. Commissions. In other words, they haven't had a way to get paid. That's what I've been saying for over 5 years on this channel. Gold has beaten the S&P 500 for decades. S&P is about to crash by 70%. Don't be a loser. Choose your financial advisors carefully. Prepare for the biggest crash in history, a crash I forecasted in my book, Rich Dad's Prophecy, years ago. Take care. Look, I told you I'm a buyer of gold too. In fact, I have a gold sponsor, Miles Franklin. It's in the description. You can use code DAI GOLD to get the best pricing on that. I've got a phone number and a email address there to get the best pricing. Okay, now moving along. So you can see it all happening, folks. Zimbabwe may back its currency with gold in an effort to end exchange rate instability, its finance minister says. A lot of talk of this kind of thing. Now, the second that Zimbabwe did that, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody started shooting missiles at them. I mean, because this can't be tolerated. A currency backed by gold when the US dollar's backed by nothing, that will not be tolerated. You won't be allowed to do that, which shows you how twisted all this is. Digital Perspectives, who is Brad Combs, had a very interesting tweet. I've been here a long time, and from where I'm standing, legislative and regulatory clarity make all of this argument a moot point. Give us clarity, I think he meant, and this entire space. Give us and this entire space the clarity we deserve, and the rest of those arguments won't matter because it will be game over for everyone, not just a select few. Look at the Ethereum chart after the free pass. That's when the adoption really went crazy. I see much of the same for all of us once we actually get true legal clarity, open road ahead. And I retweeted 1,000% over the target. Ethereum's price blasted off due to clarity. There had not been any building on the day of the Hinman speech. It blasted off because all of a sudden, only Bitcoin and Ethereum, even though it was fake clarity, it was perceived clarity. That's the whole reason for ETHgate. That's why they did it. That's why Lowell Ness of Andreessen Horowitz, their attorney, said we wanted to get Bitcoin and Ethereum out from under securities laws because they knew that that would happen. That was the whole point. Give the rest of the industry clarity and strap in, folks. That's a fact. Just get rid. Legal clarity. Gary Gensler's there for a reason. He's there to keep the cloud over the industry until, that's the question, isn't it? What's the end game? Here's somebody talking about that very topic and how the institutions are just waiting.
This year, actually, 2023, we've seen a lot of news through every single month, of like big institutions participating in the space and putting together partnerships and collaborations with more like crypto companies like Coinbase. And I think that's very important. So I think the sentiment right now is like we're waiting on the sidelines to participate in the space. Once there is a robust and clear legal framework in the US, but is wanted. I think a clear...
They're waiting to do tokenization. They get that stable coin legislation, bet your bottom dollar, it will give them a path to tokenize real world assets. That's what they want. Now, look who crawled out from under their rock today. This is Joseph Lubin, who is still stuck in June of 2018 talking about his supposed decentralization, even though JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs were working with him before he launched Ethereum, and then he helped people disguise their whale transactions. And ever since then, the identities of these people and how much every one of them owns has been disguised. And he practices internal transparency, which means no transparency. Or inside of his office, maybe if you can get in his office and look at his computer, then you can see transparency. If you can sit behind his desk, I guess that's what internal transparency is. You can get in there and look at his computer and see how much of it he owns, and his Chinese friends own, and his JP Morgan friends own, and his Andreessen Horowitz buddies own, which many people think there's a tiny few that own about 60% of Ethereum, by the way. But he's so he's massively decentralized. Remember, this is the same guy that says you can use words to create your own reality. He's a real sick one, this guy. Okay? Now, Ashley Prosper makes an excellent point here, as usual. She's over the target. For years, the sleuths have been sleuthing, and the community has been researching. So why does it feel like we are barely scratching the surface of ETHgate? I think she's right. The names and entities involved go on and on and on. JP Morgan, Consensus, Prometheum, Wang Zhang, CCPs, SEC, ETH Swiss, Vitalik Buterin, Joseph Lubin. We're naming names. Aaron Kaplan, Bill Hinman, Jay Clayton, Michael Seaman, Valerie Chapinick, Gary Gensler, Jeff Sprecher, Bakkt, ICE, Coinbase, Elizabeth Warren, EEA, Yetank. Ooh, I hadn't heard that one. Stephen Narioff, Alibaba, Simpson Thatcher, Ethereum Foundation, Sullivan Cromwell, FTX, SBF, Caroline Ellison, Maxine Waters. Feel free to add more. Oh, we could add more, all right. The picture I'm getting, along with many others, is certain people want to control the crypto industry. That's why Joseph Lubin screams decentralization all the time. If they scream decentralization while behind the scenes they are doing the exact opposite, because remember, words can create reality. In other words, words can lie to you and make it look decentralized while it's actually centralized. So they've secretly created a monopoly where they can control something and make everybody think it's decentralized, but not for themselves. No, they would trade freely on designated crypto securities exchanges designed for the rich, whilst they force the masses into the two they have selected for us, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Well, to that I say no. I don't want slow or expensive. I want fast, cheap, stable. I want XRP. All right, folks, I am about to, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into daixrp.com, and I'm going to tell you why I'm really here. Okay, and I'm going to give you an announcement about the XRP Unleashed documentary. But I'm going to tell you why I'm really here. You know, we see all the fighting and the fighting over all the different things having to do with the XRP ledger and all of that. I'm here for a bigger reason. Always have been. I did not come for green candles. I did not come thinking that this would happen overnight for me. I've been waiting as long as anybody that I know in this space, but it hasn't been an uncomfortable wait for me, because I know exactly why I'm here, and I know what this is, and I've sensed it from the very beginning, and I haven't lost 1 ounce of faith in what I hold and what this is about. Now, I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and tell your friends and family. You want to find out why I'm here, and I'm going to actually tell you a story too. I've told it before, but I'm going to tie it in with something I saw today, and it'll really round this thing out for you. All right, here we go.